You have perfect attendance this year. Your hard work has earned you this special trip to the African American History Museum. Yay! Students, please remember to stay together so no one gets lost. We'll be having a tour guide speaking to us shortly.
Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon.
Today you are visiting the African American History Museum. Today you will be learning about influential African Americans, both past and present, who helped shape our society. Before entering the exhibit, we'll be highlighting some of their accomplishments on this video. Please sit down comfortably so we can begin. I hope everyone enjoyed the video. The exhibit is located up these stairs and over to your right. I hope. Please take a copy of the museum map and remember, stay together. It says here for us to go this way. Wow, these figures look so real, right?
Students, it says here on the pamphlet that each figure has a button. Once each figure's button is pressed, they'll come to life and share important events during their life.
Hey, I think I found Martin Luther King Jr. It says to press the button to learn more about him.
Hello, I'm Martin Luther King Jr. During my time, I led nonviolent marches fighting for the rights of all people, especially African Americans. I didn't want people to be treated differently because of the color of their skin, so I felt I had to help African Americans. I gave them a voice. I spoke with government officials to help with my dream. One of my most important speeches I ever did was at the March in Washington, D.C., where I was asking for equal rights and the need for change in this country. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
I didn't realize how much he wanted to help everyone. It's so sad his life was taken away.
Say, who is this?
I remember her from the video. It's Rosa Parks. Ms. Diaz, can you press the button?
Good afternoon, children. I'm Rosa Parks. Back then, it was against the law for black people to sit in the front of the bus. During my time, I refused to give my bus seat to a white person, so the police came and put me in jail.
Why didn't you just sit in the back of the bus, Miss Park?
It wasn't because I was tired from coming home from work. I was tired of the way African Americans were being treated unfairly. So I finally decided to do it for us, for the African Americans. For me, it was worth going to jail because less than a year later, the Supreme Court deemed all segregated buses illegal. I feel justice was served.
She never thought she had changed the world forever by not giving up her bus seat.
Say, who is
Oprah Winfrey. Let's see what she has to say.
Good morning, children. I'm Oprah Winfrey. I love my grandmother. She guided me toward success since I was very young. She taught me to speak in public and gave me both confidence at an early age as well as positive sense of self. I love to study and got a full scholarship to attend college. Did you know that at the age of 19, I became a TV anchor person? Yes, I love interviewing people from all over the world. I am the first female African American, first female African American billionaire. And I am considered the most influential woman in the world. Even though I do not have children, I built a school in Africa for young girls and now consider them as my own. One of my proudest moments was when President Barack Obama awarded me the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
It's great that she built a school in Africa to empower girls.
Isn't this LeBron James?
LeBron James!
He's just the best basketball player of all time. Let's learn more about him.
Hello there, I'm LeBron James and I'm considered one of the best basketball players in the world. I was nominated 4 times as most valuable player in the NBA. I reached a total of 30,000 points in my career as a basketball player. I have 3 children and a wife who I love so much. One of the things I'm most proud of is my LeBron James Family Organization, which helps children in my hometown of Akron, Ohio.
I didn't know he had a foundation to help children. Say, who's this?
It's Serena Williams. She's ranked as the #1 tennis player of all time.
Good afternoon, children. I love tennis. It's my life. Ever since I was 5 years old, my father practiced with my sister and I for hours. I got so good at it quickly and played against so many great tennis players. Did you know I have more Grand Slam single titles than any other man or woman in history? I recently got married and have a baby girl now, Alexis Olympia, and I'm so happy. One of the things I'm most proud of is helping children all around the world who need my help.
I can't imagine what it must feel like to practice every day with my dad and my sister for hours. That's so much time. Isn't this Barack Obama? Let's listen.
Good morning, students. Did you know I was the 44th President of the United States? Yes, and I am so proud of serving my country for those 8 years. It took a lot of work to get there, though. When I was younger, I studied a lot. I graduated from Columbia University. Then I went to Harvard University and got my law degree. After that, I became a teacher and helped my community by setting up job training programs for adults. I got married and have 2 beautiful daughters. While I was president, I won the Nobel Peace Prize for trying my best to keep peaceful relations with the Muslim world. This is one of my proudest moments.
Politician and a teacher when he was younger?
Say, isn't this the woman who invented hair products for African Americans?
Good afternoon, everyone.
at age 7? Yes, my parents died when I was very young. As I got older, I suffered from a scalp condition that made most of my hair fall out. I began experimenting with home remedies to help improve my hair. Finally, in 1905, I ventured a line of African American hair products. It helped my hair grow back and other people loved it. I went around the country selling my product. I became a millionaire. But my proudest contribution in society is helping others. I donated money to the Educational Scholarship for Students. I help the elderly as well as other great organizations that focus on empowering the lives of other African Americans.
She became a millionaire selling her products? That's pretty amazing.
Isn't this Dr. West? She discovered the GPS, right? Let's see.
Good afternoon, my friends. During my time, my family used to work on the cotton fields, picking cotton all day and all night. It was a hard life, and I knew I wanted a change, so I began studying. I always loved math. I received the highest grades in my high school class, so I was awarded a scholarship to attend Virginia State University. Once I graduated, I worked for the United States Naval Force. I worked on a computer program to come up with the model of the Earth and even helped develop the satellite model that is used in today's GPS, or the Global Positioning System. The GPS invention is one of the things I am most proud of, and I just recently got inducted into the United States Air Force's Hall of Fame for all my hard work.
Boy, I better pay more attention in my STEM class because I want to invent something someday.
Isn't this Mae Jemison? She's one of my heroes. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mae Jemison, and I was born in Indiana. I love math and science since I was a little girl. Back then, I told my teacher I wanted to be a biomedical engineer, but she discouraged me by telling me that was a job for men. That didn't stop me though. I got a scholarship to Stanford University and became a doctor and a dancer. Then I pursued a long-term dream of mine, to become an astronaut. Did my dream come true? Yes. I became the first African-American female astronaut to travel aboard the space shuttle named the Endeavour. I feel so lucky to do what I love.
Wow, she had so many dreams in her life that she accomplished, right?
Isn't this Nina Simone? Let's see.
Good morning. My name is Nina Simone, and I'm a singer and pianist. Ever since I was 3 years old, I loved playing the piano. Back then, my mom was a minister, and when I got older, I would play piano at church. There was one day, though, that I refused to play my recital at church. The folks didn't want my parents to sit in the front seat to watch me play, mostly because of the color of their skin. It was from that point on that I used my music to take a stand against racial injustice. I performed all over the world, creating music and singing songs in different countries. Even though I passed away, there are so many musical artists today that I influenced, like Kanye West, Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Lil Wayne. And this makes me so happy.
Wow, after all that, she kept after her dream of singing and playing the piano?
Isn't this Pharrell Williams?
Hi guys, I'm Pharrell Williams. Since I was a kid, I love music. I would tap beats all over the house on tables, desks, and chairs. When I was young, I joined my school band, then eventually created my own band. That's when I decided to devote my life to music. I wrote songs for famous people like Jay-Z, Justin Timberlake, and many others. But my hit single gave me 14 million copies, which is happy.
My own dance moves. I'm so glad we came here today.
I hope everyone enjoyed their visit here at the African American History Museum. I hope these figures inspire you to change the world.
It's great, all the things that those African Americans have done for our society. Don't you wonder what we can do to change our world?
Yes, I want to become a famous basketball player and donate my money to help others. And I want to invent something where fossil fuels will not be needed to heat up our homes and drive our cars. And I want to be a musician, to perform in front of orphans and needy children. Mia doesn't know what she wants to do to change the world, so she walks away from the group and looks at the African American figures one last time for some inspiration.
Students, it's time to line up for the bus.
Students speak to one another on their way out of the museum, saying on their plans on how they will change the world. Mia, while staring at Martin Luther King Jr.
I wish I could have seen Martin Luther King Jr. give his famous speech back then in Washington, D.C.
Then, all of a sudden,
I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
Mia starts to think and turns to the audience.
I got it! I want to be a politician so no one's ever take advantage of him again. And who knows, maybe president one day.
Mia, what are you still doing here? Your class already left.
Listen, before, just everyone stay there. Boys and girls, I have to tell you, I know all of you as much as I was. How impressed with you, how impressed were you with all of their acting skills today? They did a phenomenal job. How about you guys give a huge round of applause for everybody, right? Good job. Take another bow, everybody. Come on, get a little music one more time. Take another bow, everybody. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much. Stay right there. Listen, boys and girls. These are your classmates. You know how hard it is to stand up on stage and memorize lines like this? This is like Broadway coming to George L. Patrimony School. What a fantastic job, right? Staff and students, give one more round of applause. I was so happy today. Good job, everybody. You guys can go right on down. I was very impressed. Give me 5, everybody. What better way, boys and girls, to learn about famous African American people who really did their best to influence society in a positive way?